welcome back. It's me, Teacher Saimai from TSL. I feel so happy to see you guys again and I hope you feel the same. Well, from the previous video, we already introduced ourselves, didn't we? Today, we're gonna know each other more. But first, let me ask you this question. What is your favorite hobby? I think you guys already have answers in your mind. You can answer my question by leaving a comment down here. Today, I'm gonna show you what my hobby is. Let's have a look. What do you see in this picture? I think they're watching something. They're sitting in a cinema and they're wearing 3D glasses. Well, what are they doing then? Exactly, they're watching a movie. So a topic that we're gonna talk today is movies from level 1 unit 12. And yes, my favorite hobby is watching a movie. Well, to talk about movies, let's learn about movie types. But before we learn about those types of movie, I would like to ask you one more question. What is your favorite type of movie? Well, you can keep your answers with you and tell me later until we know those types of movies. There are 7 movie types that I would like to give you examples of. First is drama. Drama is defined by conflict and often looks to reality. Emotions and intensifications are the focus. For example, Titanic, Call Me By Your Name, or Carol. Second is comedy. A comedy movie is a genre that tends to make someone laugh. For example, Johnny English, Jumanji, or The Dictator. Next is action. I think this type might be everyone's favorite movie type. Action movies usually contain action-oriented scenes, including fight scenes, stunts, car chases, and general danger. There are usually risk and danger in it. For example, John Wick, Avengers, and Mission Impossible. Fourth is science fiction. This genre will use the changes of technology and science and often incorporates space, biology, energy, time, and any other types of advanced science and technology. For example, Star Wars, Interstellar, and Star Trek. Next type is horror movies. A horror movie is a genre in which very frightening or unnatural things happen. For example, Conjuring, Annabelle, or The Nun. You might get confused between horror and thriller. Let me explain. With horror, the focus is on scaring people to make people scared or panic. But with thriller films, the aim is to focus on solving an unfolded mystery or finding reasons. For example, Split, Us, or The Shining. Next is musical. Musical film refers to movies that include singing and dancing as an important element and also involves the performance of song and dance by the main characters. For example, La La Land, The Greatest Showman, or Into the Woods. And last movie type is fantasy. Fantasy movies usually include magic, supernatural events, mythology, folklore, or exotic fantasy worlds. For example, Harry Potter, Witches, or Alice in Wonderland. However, there are other types of movie that I haven't mentioned, which are animated, western, or romance film. Okay, since we already know those types of movie, I think you guys already have answer in your mind that what your favorite type of movie is. To answer this question, you can say, my favorite type of movie is, and then follow with your reasons. For me, my favorite type of movie is horror movie. I know that it might sound weird, but I like horror movie because it keeps me excited and scared all the time, and I'm usually interested in superstition. That's why I like horror movie. Talking about horror movies, my favorite one of all time is Insidious, especially chapter 1 and 2. The first part is about a family that looks to prevent evil spirits from trapping their comatose child in a realm, and the second chapter is the continuation. It starts up almost right after the original one ended. This family believes that they have defeated the spirits that have haunted them, but they soon discover that evil is not beaten so easily. So, if you would like to know how exciting or frightening it is, I suggest you that you watch it tonight. Furthermore, movie rating is also important because it provides information about the content of movies to help audiences determine what movies are appropriate at any ages. Many countries have a system of movie rating, but Hollywood movies use the following rating. G or general audience, it means that all ages can see this movie. PG, parental guidance suggested, it means that this movie may contain matter that parents may not want their children to see. PG-13, parents strongly caution, this movie may not be suitable for children under 13. Or restricted, people under 17 may see this movie only with their parents. And last one, NC-17, it means no children. Only people 18 and over may see this movie. Next, I would like to talk about participial adjective. What is it? Participial adjective is a traditional term for an adjective that has the same form as participle. That is a verb ending in ing, ed, or en. For those ed describe feeling, and with those ing describe things that cause those feelings. Example, I feel bored because the movie is boring. Jenny is so excited because she is going to the beach tomorrow. Or, I was feeling depressed because the weather is depressing. Now let's do the exercise to understand the concept of participial adjective more. Here is the conversation. Let's complete each sentence with the correct adjective. What did you do this weekend? Not much. Mostly I watched movies. What did you see? I saw Midnight on the Moon. It was good. I was surprised. Why do we choose surprised? Because now we are talking about feeling. An adjective which ends with ed are used to describe feeling. So I feel surprised. Really? I saw that movie too. I was kind of bored by it. This one is as same as the previous one. Therefore, we choose bored with ed. You're kidding. It was amazing. This one is different since they're talking about how the movie is like. Hence, we choose amazed with ing to describe how a movie is. In my opinion, it was kind of slow and depressing. This one is the same. They're talking about the movie. To describe how the movie is, we choose depressing. So it was kind of slow and depressing in places. Did you see the movie, Juan? Yeah, I did. What did you think? Well, parts of the movie were boring, but mostly it was entertaining. And the end was correct, exciting. Last but not least, let's read about a movie remake and answer questions. Before we read it, let's understand the word remake. Remake is a new version of an old film or original one. For example, Beauty and the Beast from 1991 and 2017, Cinderella 1950 and 2015, and The Mummy from 1932 and 1999. Likewise, there are a few words that I would like you to know in case you see it and wonder about their meaning. They are protagonists and antagonists. Protagonists and antagonists are essential characters in a story, but they propel the plot in different and opposite ways. The protagonist works towards the central story goals, while the antagonists work against the goals. For example, Harry Potter and Lord Voldemort from Harry Potter, Frodo Baggins and Sauron from Lord of the Rings, and Violet, Klaus, and Sunny and Count Olaf from a series of unfortunate events. Okay, a movie remake that we're gonna discuss today is Shutter. This is the original one and this is a remake one. Let's start from Shutter, original one. In this popular film from Thailand, Tan, a photographer, and his girlfriend, Jane, are driving home on a lonely country road one night. Suddenly, they see a girl in the road. Jane tries to stop the car, but it's too late. She hits and kills the girl. Feeling very afraid, Tan and Jane leave the girl and quickly drive back home to Bangkok. Jane and Tan try to return to normal life, but then strange things start happening. Tan starts to have bad neck pain, and both Jane and Tan see strange images in Tan's photographs that look like a girl. Is it the girl on the road? Next, let's move to Shutter Remake 1. This movie is an American remake of a Thai movie with the same name. The critics thought the film would flop, but it did well and made over $45 million worldwide. The main characters are Jane and her husband, Ben. They move to Tokyo for Ben's new job as a photographer. One night, they are in a car accident on a country road. They hit a young girl and drive into a tree. When they wake up, they look for the girl, but they can't find her. Was the girl really there? Jane and Ben try to forget the frightening experience, but they can't. Then, Ben's shoulder starts to hurt all the time. And when Ben looks at his photos, there are strange lights in them. Ben's helper, Seigo, thinks the lights look like a girl. Is it a girl on a road? Let's answer the questions. Make predictions. Look at the photos. Guess the answer to the question. What words describe the movie Shudder? Which choices can be appropriate answers? Correct. Scary and suspenseful. The word suspenseful means arousing excited expectation or uncertainty about what may happen. Let's move on to the next part. Read for details. Which movie does each sentence describe? Check original, remake, or both. Number 1. The man's name is Tan. Exactly, it is original. Second, the man is a photographer. Exactly, original and remake. Number 3, there is a car accident. Original and remake. Number 4, they see a girl in the photos. Yes, original and remake. Number 5, the story takes place in Japan. Yes, remake, because the original one takes place in Thailand. Okay, and the last one, the critics didn't like this movie. Yes, remake. Well, this is all for today. Today we have learned about types of movies, movie rating, participial adjective, and a movie remake. I hope you guys enjoyed the class. If you would like to know what topics I'm gonna talk in the next video or where I'm gonna take you to, oops, I just spilled the beans. Don't forget to subscribe TSL channel down here so you won't miss our lessons or videos. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys next time and I wish you a great day. Bye bye!